In the age of invention, one man stood apart, a mysterious genius whose ideas were decades ahead of his time. He dreamed of lighting the entire Earth without wires, of giving power freely to all humanity. His name was Nikola Tesla, the forgotten wizard who changed the world but died almost penniless and alone. Tesla was born on a stormy night in 1856 in the tiny village of Smiljan, then part of the Austrian Empire, today's Croatia. As lightning flashed outside, the midwife whispered that it was a bad omen and he would be a child of darkness. His mother replied, "No, he will be a child of light." From the beginning, Tesla showed an extraordinary imagination. He could visualize inventions completely in his mind, rotating them, testing them, improving them, all without writing a single line. His father was a priest who wanted Nikola to join the church. His mother, though uneducated, built small mechanical devices and inspired his curiosity. As a young man, Tesla studied engineering in Graz, but did not graduate. One biographer suggests Tesla was not studying and may have been expelled for gambling. In 1881, Tesla moved to Budapest, Hungary, to work under Tivadar Puskás at a telegraph company, the Budapest Telephone Exchange. Upon arrival, Tesla realized that the company, then under construction, was not functional. So he worked as a draftsman in the Central Telegraph Office instead. Within a few months, the Budapest Telephone Exchange became functional, and Tesla was allocated the chief electrician position. In 1882, Tivadar Puskás got Tesla another job in Paris with the Continental Edison Company. Tesla began working in what was then a brand new industry, installing indoor incandescent lighting citywide in large-scale electric power utilities. The company had several subdivisions, and Tesla worked at the Société Électrique Edison in Ivry-sur-Seine, Paris, the division responsible for installing the lighting system. There he gained a great deal of practical experience in electrical engineering. Management took notice of his advanced knowledge in engineering and physics, and soon had him designing and building improved versions of generating dynamos and motors. In 1884, Edison manager Charles Batchelor, who had been overseeing the Paris installation, was brought back to the United States to manage the Edison Machine Works in New York City, and asked that Tesla be brought to the United States as well. In 1884, Tesla arrived in New York City with just 4 cents in his pocket and a head full of ideas. Edison hired him to improve his direct current motors and generators. But the two men could not have been more different. Edison, the practical businessman who experimented endlessly, and Tesla, the visionary who solved problems entirely in his mind. Nikola Tesla made a famous remark about Thomas Edison in 1890 during a conversation with a journalist. Tesla, known for his quick wit, said, "If Edison had a needle to find in a haystack, he would proceed at once with the diligence of the bee to examine straw after straw until he found the object of his search. I was a sorry witness of such doings, knowing that a little theory and calculation would have saved him 90% of his labor." Tesla criticized Edison's trial-and-error approach, arguing that it lacked scientific insight and efficiency. He saw Edison's methods as laborious and unsystematic. Eventually, when Edison refused to pay Tesla a promised bonus, the young inventor quit. In his autobiography, Tesla stated that the manager of the Edison Machine Works had offered a $50,000 bonus to design 24 different types of standard machines, but it turned out to be a practical joke. Later versions of this story have Thomas Edison himself offering and then reneging on the deal, quipping, "Tesla, you don't understand our American humor." In the late 1880s, the world was split between two visions of electricity. Edison's direct current, DC, was the established power. Tesla believed alternating current, AC, was the future. It could travel long distances, unlike DC, which lost power quickly. George Westinghouse believed that Tesla's new AC system could light entire cities. Tesla teamed up with Westinghouse, and together they built the first AC power systems. Westinghouse bought Tesla's patents and promised him generous royalties for every horsepower generated by AC power. For a moment, it seemed both men would conquer the electrical age together. But the war of the currents was brutal. Legal battles, undercutting prices, and expensive expansions nearly crushed Westinghouse's company. Edison fought back fiercely, spreading fear with public demonstrations, even electrocuting animals to show AC's supposed dangers. The newspapers called it the War of Currents. But in the end, Tesla's AC triumphed. One evening, Westinghouse met Tesla and confessed the truth. The company could not survive unless Tesla released him from their contract. Without hesitation, Tesla took the contract, the paper that could have made him one of the richest men alive, and tore it in two. "I am not interested in money," he said. "I am interested in the success of my ideas." That single act saved Westinghouse Electric and ensured that alternating current became the heartbeat of the modern world. Tesla never regained the fortune he gave up, but his sacrifice helped light it. At the 1893 World's Fair in Chicago, Tesla's alternating current lights dazzled millions. Soon his system carried electricity from Niagara Falls, lighting up New York City, a dream come true. Tesla didn't stop there. He invented the induction motor, the Tesla coil, and pioneered radio waves years before Marconi. He demonstrated wireless energy transmission, lit lamps through the air, and even predicted the smartphones and internet of today. "When wireless is perfectly applied," he said, "the whole Earth will be converted into a huge brain." In his New York lab, blue sparks danced across the room as Tesla experimented late into the night, his long figure illuminated by arcs of electricity. People called him a wizard. In truth, he was a scientist seeing into the future. Tesla's boldest vision came at Wardenclyffe Tower, built on Long Island in 1901. He believed he could transmit both messages and power through the Earth itself. No wires, no limits. Backed by financier J.P. Morgan, he began constructing a 187-foot tower topped with a gleaming copper dome. But when Morgan realized Tesla wanted to give free energy to the world, he withdrew support. Funding collapsed. The tower was abandoned, a monument to humanity's short-sightedness. Tesla's dream of a world powered by free wireless energy faded, buried under the rise of capitalism and control. In the spring of 1895, Nikola Tesla stood at the height of his fame. His laboratory on South Fifth Avenue in New York City was a wonder of the age, packed with humming coils, high-voltage transformers, wireless transmitters, and strange blue sparks that danced like ghosts in the dark. Visitors described it as a cathedral of lightning. Then, one night, March 13, 1895, everything changed. Just before dawn, a fire broke out in the basement of the building below Tesla's lab. By the time firefighters arrived, the blaze had climbed through the structure like a furnace. They fought for hours, but Tesla's floor collapsed into a smoking pit of twisted iron and ash. When the flames died, everything was gone. Years of notebooks, instruments, experimental models, and photographs. His life's work up to that point, including prototypes for his wireless energy experiments and early X-ray research. Tesla arrived at the scene as the firemen were leaving. Witnesses said he stood silently, watching the smoke rise, too shocked even to speak. Later, he told a reporter quietly, "I am in too much grief to talk. What can I say? The work of years, gone. Everything, gone." Tesla quickly recovered, setting up a new lab on East Houston Street to resume his wireless power and radio experiments that later inspired Marconi. The fire that destroyed his work ignited his most visionary years. Mark Twain met Nikola Tesla in New York City around 1893, and they became genuine friends who shared a love of science, invention, and wit. Twain even posed for photographs in Tesla's lab, illuminated by electric lamps powered by Tesla's experiments with wireless currents. In the 1890s, Nikola Tesla was a name that electrified the world. Backed by George Westinghouse and his revolutionary AC system, Tesla stood at the center of the electrical age. A visionary, a celebrity, and a genius whose ideas seemed limitless. But by 1905, that dream came crashing down. J.P. Morgan withdrew his funding, his AC patents expired, and the money stopped flowing. The man who once lit up the world was left in the dark. Through the 1910s and 1920s, Tesla wandered between New York hotels, surviving on small loans and promises. Newspapers still wrote about his next big invention: turbines, oscillators, even a death ray, but none brought him the support he needed. By the 1930s, he lived alone in room 3327 of the New Yorker Hotel. He fed pigeons, lived on milk and crackers, and survived on a small pension from Westinghouse, the company he once helped save. His body grew frail, but his mind never stopped dreaming. He spoke of tapping the Earth's energy, of communicating with other planets, of machines that could end all wars. And on January 7th, 1943, Nikola Tesla died, alone, 85 years old, with nothing left but his notes and his vision of a better world. Few noticed his passing, but time would not forget. Today his name powers cars, defines magnetic fields, and hums in every alternating current on Earth. Nikola Tesla gave humanity the gift of power. He sought not wealth but progress, and though he walked alone, his light never died.